Class 7 Geography. Good morning children. Today I am going to continue the same lesson exploring continents North America and South America. North and South America are often referred to as the New World because they were discovered in the late 15th century. Okay, in the previous video we have completed North America boundaries, South America boundaries, political division, physiography. Okay, in this video we have discussed resources, economic activities of South America. Okay, learning objectives. To understand the climate, natural vegetation and wildlife of the continents, to discuss the resources, economic activities and cultural mosaic, to develop the skill of locating places on the map. First, let us see wildlife. South America is blessed with a variety of wildlife. The dense forests, swamps and rivers of the Amazon basin are particularly rich in different types of animals, birds and reptiles. More than 1,500 types of birds are found in the continent. The condor is the largest bird. Prairie is the flightless bird, much like the ostrich of Africa. Dugongs, macaw, hummingbirds, flamingos and different types of parrots are also found here. The forest is home to variety of monkeys. The spider monkeys, the howler monkeys, owl monkeys and squirrel monkeys. And also the anaconda, which is one of the largest snakes in the world, is also found here. And also armadillos are found in South America. Llamas are animals found only in South America. Rivers of South America have a rich variety of fish. The franca found in the Amazon River. Franca is a violent flesh-eating fish. Okay. Next, let us see agriculture. South America people live by farming. Most of the people live by farming. Subsistence farming is practiced in this continent. Most of areas are covered by forest like the Amazon basin. Only 3 countries, the Argentina, Uruguay and Brazil, have well-developed agriculture. What are the countries? Argentina, Uruguay and Brazil have well-developed agriculture. Argentina is one of the leading agricultural countries of South America. The agricultural activities are mainly concentrated in the wet pampas. Wheat. The major wheat producers are Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, Uruguay and the Chile. The wheat is grown extensively on the pampas of Argentina. Argentina is one of the largest producer and exporter of wheat in the world. Next, sugarcane has been cultivated in the humid tropics of South America. Spanish and Portuguese introduced sugarcane to the West Indies and Brazil. Brazil is the largest producer of sugar in South America. Maize is grown in the warmer part of the pampas and coastal regions of Brazil and in some parts of the Amazon basin. Coffee and cocoa are the most important crops of South America. Brazil stands first in the production of coffee and third in cocoa in the world. Brazil is also known as the coffee pot of the world. Colombia and Venezuela also grow a larger quantities of coffee. Cocoa is also grown in Ecuador and Colombia. Cotton is another important cash crop of South America. Barley and oats they are extensively grown in the Pampas region. Next, let us see animal rearing. Animal rearing is an important activity in South America. The llanos and campos in South America are the extensive tropical grasslands. Llano grasslands are found in the basin of Orinoco of Venezuela, Brazil and Colombia. Sheep are reared in the drier parts of South America. The temperate grasslands of Tierra del Bune and Falkland Island are well suited for sheep grazing. Argentina is one of the largest exporters of beef in the world. Next, let us see fisheries. Peru is one of the world's largest producers of tropical fish. Here the Humboldt current helps to bring plankton, which is the main food for the fishes. Commercial deep sea fishing of Peru's coastal belt of over 3,000 kilometers. More than 50 varieties of fishes are there. Paita and Calo are being the most important centers in Peru. Besides coastal fishing, inland fishing are also carried out in South America. As many as 750 varieties of fish inhabit this river. Next, let us see minerals. South America is rich in minerals. These mineral deposits are unevenly distributed. South America has many valuable deposits of minerals, particularly iron ore, manganese, petroleum, copper and bauxite. Iron ore. South America contains about 1/5 of the world's iron ore reserves. Brazil and Chile both have massive deposits of iron ore. Brazil has the second largest iron ore deposits in the world after Russia. Manganese. Brazil has large deposits of manganese. Petroleum. Venezuela is rich in petroleum deposits. Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile and Bolivia are the other valuable oil fields. Copper. Chile is the third largest producer of copper in the world. Bauxite. Brazil is the third largest bauxite producing country. Okay, next let us see industries. Industries in South America have developed slowly. Argentina, Brazil and Chile are the most highly developed industrial countries in this continent. What are the countries? Argentina, Brazil and Chile are the most highly developed industrial countries in this continent. Until World War I, the continent exported most of its mining production and large amount of minerals, particularly petroleum, copper and iron are still exported. Brazil is the most industrialized country in the continent, followed by Argentina. Brazil is the most industrialized country in the continent, followed by Argentina. Okay, next let us see trade. South America has significant role in the world trade. More than half of the South America's trade are shared by Brazil, Argentina, Venezuela, Peru and Chile. South America's major exports are mostly primary commodities like sugar, coffee, cocoa, tobacco, beef, corn, wheat, petroleum, natural gas, cotton, iron ore, tin and copper. South America's products include mostly exported to North America and Europe. It is imports or machinery, vehicles, chemicals, paper or textiles. These are imported from North America and Europe. Next let us see transport. South America still does not have an adequately integrated transportation network. Roadways, railways, waterways, airways. Roadways. South America has an extensive and rapidly expanding network of roads. Railways. In most South American countries' railways have lost their dominant position of the major mode of transportation and have been replaced by the road networks. Waterways. There are two inland waterway systems of international importance. They are the Paraguay-Uruguay Basin, which includes territory in 4 countries. The Amazon Basin, which includes 6 countries. Each has several thousand miles of waterways. Airways. Air have developed rapidly since World War II. All the South America capitals and most of the large cities are linked by direct air services to the major traffic centers of the United States and Europe. Next, let us see population. South America contains world's most mixed population. Many people in South America are descended from European, especially the Spanish and Portuguese, who began to arrive during the 15th century. There are 3 major races found in South America. They are American Indian, European and blacks. The mixed population of native Indians and Europeans is known as mestizo. The mixed population of European and blacks is called mulatto. And the mixture of native Indians and blacks is called zampo. South America is positioned 5th rank in total population among the continents. Portuguese and Spanish are the primary languages of South America. Among other languages used by many South Americans are Dutch, French, English, German and Hindi. Christianity is the dominant religion in South America. Other than Christianity, Hinduism and Islam are also followed by South Americans. With that, I finished this lesson 1, exploring continents, North America and South America. Okay children, go through the textbook. Thank you.